But ladies and gentlemen, here's the most insane thing I saw from Bryce Young's practice with the Panthers. And when I first saw it, I was like, wait, what? He did what? You might want to buckle up for this next statement. Good old Bryce Young. The last time we talked about this young man, dang, hold on. Now that I think about it, wait. The last time we talked about him was over 10 days ago. I don't know why heading into this video I thought we've been talking about him a lot, but we really haven't. Anyways, like I was saying, the last time we talked about him was when video footage came out of him standing behind his offensive line, and yeah, everybody was clowning him. I'm sure some of you may have or may have not seen that video. Matt wrote a clip. So earlier today, which is Friday by the way, Bryce Young took his first ever snap as a Carolina Panther, at least for their practices. I know what you're sitting there saying, yo Matt, who cares? Not a big deal. He's just taking a snap at practice. And that's what I thought as well, up until this video footage started going viral. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this video footage, I had to do a double take. I was like, whoa, hold on, did I see that right? You know what, hold on. Let me just show you the clip, and I wanna see if you guys notice. Matt wrote a clip. If you didn't notice, well, I'm going to point out the obvious. Bryce Young looks like a midget. He looks tiny out there. I think the best comparison I can use is a bobblehead. He literally looks like a bobblehead. And you already know, everybody in the comments, they were having a field day. Really like this kid from a personality standpoint, but unfortunately, won't live up to the first overall expectations. Too small. As you saw from that video right there, that is where we left off. 10 days ago, everybody's talking about, oh, Bryce Young, he looks tiny out there. He looks like a middle schooler compared to his offensive line. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new update from what Bryce Young has done in our most recent practice. And I'm going to say this right now at the very beginning of this video. There is no way, not a single chance in the world that any of you can predict before we get into this what Bryce Young did in practice. I'm so confident in that. I think every single one of you are going to be shocked. Why do I say that? Oh, it's because I've never heard or seen something like this before in my life. Maybe it has happened before. I don't know. I'll just leave it at this. You guys are in for a treat with this one. Also, in today's video, we're going to take a very quick glance. I don't want to rant on it too long. Only going to talk about it for 2 or 3 minutes about the new rankings that came out from On3 Sports for college football teams. These are their post-spring top 25 rankings. I had a couple people sending it to me, so I figured, hey, why not? Let's throw it in there. You guys always like when we take a look at these lists, rankings. I like it myself. All right, Matt, blah, 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 shut the crap up. You know the intro. If you like college football, NFL, football in general, consider joining our amazing community. Shout out to everyone that's already subscribed. All right, Matt, blah, 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 shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Actually, you know what? We're just going to hold off the rankings for a different video. Maybe we talk about it tonight or tomorrow, but I think you guys are just like me. You don't care about the rankings. You want to get into this Bryce Young topic and discussion, so we're going to do that. Let's start off with good old Bryce Young. Yeah, that even sounded corny. I apologize for that. Let's just act like that didn't happen. Why did I call him Bryce Young? Whatever. Let's get a move on. Sorry about that. Matt, lock in. All right, let's go. So, last time, where we left off with Bryce Young, he was getting made fun of because he looked like he was 5'4" out there compared to the giant offensive lineman in the NFL. And I do want to address that because everybody's saying, oh, Bryce Young looks tiny out there. He looks like he's 5'6", 5'7". Well, you do understand offensive linemen in the NFL, they're not 6 foot, 6'1". Most of them are 6'5", 6'6", or maybe 6'6" is pushing it, but they're around 6'4", 6'5". Look, we could sit up here for the next 10 minutes and have this debate that we've already had 3,000 times about Bryce Young's height and size. The bottom line is he undersized? Yes. Is he a little bit skinnier than most people like him to be? Yes. But come on now, we already know that. I'm not going to bore you with that information again. He's undersized, but also the point I've been trying to beat into people's heads since he was a high school prospect at a Mater Dei High School, a 5-star recruit. This dude is a generational talent. He's so talented. His arm accuracy, it's outstanding. His pocket awareness, it's immaculate. And also the thing I love about him the most is his decision making. The way Bryce Young can process a defense, it's not normal, and I've never seen anything like it before out of a young guy like him. I saw it at Mater Dei High School, and I saw the same exact thing at Alabama. It's generational. It's not normal for a young guy like that to come into one of the best college programs in the world and be that calm. And the one box he checked off for me when it comes to a generational talent is the game looks slow to him. The best comparison I can use is LaMelo Ball when he was in high school. Everybody remembers LaMelo Ball. There was so much hype around him, and I remember watching his highlights, watching him play at Chino Hills, and I was like, dude, It looks like he's walking out there. It looks like he's slow, but he's not. It's just so easy to him. It's the same thing for Bryce Young. It looks like he's sitting back there and playing catch with his dad in the backyard. I could go on and on. I think you get the point. Everything I just said, it makes up for him being only 5'10". But to go along with that, some new information has came out from when Bryce Young was practicing at his OTAs, and yeah, check this out. This isn't coming from the head coach, but reportedly from everybody around the practice, he was very impressive in his first day at the OTAs. Okay, not a big deal. I saw that and I was like, nothing too crazy. But the next thing I saw, I was like, okay, this is some serious high praise. It was also being reported that Bryce Young took more reps with the first team than Andy Dalton, and the head coach stated he was a 10 out of 10. Look, I already know I'm going to beat you to it. A lot of people are running to the comments and going to say, Matt, that's coach talk. I am going to have to strongly disagree with you because I rarely see coaches hyping up a rookie quarterback like this, saying they were already a 10 out of 10. Coach talk to me is when you say, oh yeah, Bryce Young, he's looking pretty good out there. That's coach talk. But when you have a coach come out here and say, oh yeah, man, he was a 10 out of 10, he's unbelievable. No, that's not coach talk. Maybe you're going to chalk it up as coach talk, but I don't think it is. But ladies and gentlemen, here's the most insane thing I saw from Bryce Young's practice with the Panthers. And when I first saw it, I was like, wait, what? He did what? You might want to buckle up for this next statement. Reportedly, Bryce Young was already correcting mistaken plays on the Panthers' OTA sheets. I'm going to say that one more time. Reportedly, Bryce Young was already correcting mistaken plays. May I remind you, this is a rookie quarterback who has been practicing with the Panthers for 3 weeks. Yeah, that is definitely something you don't see or hear every day. I have never heard of something like this before with a rookie quarterback. I've heard about it with some vets, but not a rookie. And maybe this has happened before. It probably has happened before, but I haven't seen it. Let me know your thoughts on this. Have you seen our quarterback do something like this? I haven't. Check out this comment right here. Somebody said, not surprised at all. He made Bill O'Brien look like a good offensive coordinator at Alabama. That is one argument you can use. If you want to validate how good Bryce Young is, just say he made Bill O'Brien look like a genius. Here's another comment I want to read off because it goes back to what I was saying when I hyped him up. He impressed me his sophomore year. I recall him staying in the pocket even under pressure and dropping dimes. That is a part of this that your casuals overlook. Last year, in the past couple of years at Alabama, Bryce Young, he will stay in the pocket even under pressure. That is why I think he's not just going to succeed in the NFL, but he's going to thrive. His pocket awareness is elite already, and he hasn't even played it down in the NFL. That's what's great about him, because what happens with all these rookie quarterbacks? They tend to scramble out before they need to. They don't want to sit into the pocket. They get happy feet, but Bryce Young, he doesn't. And when Bryce Young scrambles, he is still looking to pass. He does not want to run. I do want to go back to this, though, which is the main reason I'm making this video. Bryce Young already corrected mistaken plays on the OTA sheets. Depending how you look at that, that can either be a bad thing or a good thing. The bad thing is the Panthers are already messing up this early. They haven't even played a game. The good news is your rookie quarterback is correcting those mistakes. I just find that funny, but also me having my conspiracy theory. It's not really a conspiracy theory. It's just a theory itself, is that maybe the Panthers did this on purpose to see if Bryce Young could correct them. I don't know. Maybe they're playing mind games with him. It's the same thing with Jamarcus Russell. Y'all know that story, right? Well, maybe you don't know this story. I'll give you a short summary. Jamarcus Russell was known for not working hard and never watching film. So one day, the head coaches gave him a film and told him to watch it. Well, the funny thing about it is that film they gave Jamarcus Russell, or it was a tape back in the day, it was blank. There was nothing on him. And what happens? Jamarcus Russell comes back the next day and said he watched the blitz packages. Remember, like I just told you, the tapes were blank. There were no blitz packages. Just a funny story. So maybe the Panthers, they're playing mind games on Bryce Young. Who knows? But still, regardless, the fact that he could already fix broken plays this early, shocking to me. Or maybe it shouldn't shock me. We're talking about Bryce Young, generational talent. That's all I really got. I did want to share this because I thought it was some insane news. I want to make this a short and sweet video. Let me know your thoughts down below. But,